beauties, it's Sabrina, and in this video I'm going to show you a super cute DIY Scarecrow Halloween costume. All you need for this look is makeup, a Scarecrow hat, pigtails, and any kind of plaid shirt will do. Before I get started on the tutorial, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to this Shiny Cosmetics palette that I'm going to be using, just because this palette is so versatile and I'm probably going to be using it in a lot more Halloween tutorials. And if you would like to create this look or any other looks that I'm going to do in the near future, then it might be a good idea to get your hands on this palette. This is the Bold and Bright 120 color palette. It comes with 2 different trays of colors. This is by far my absolute favorite palette that I have ever tried, and I don't normally branch out into bright shadows like this, but the pigmentation of these shadows is absolute perfection. Rather than being made with the regular chemical glues that most palettes use in their shadows, these are used with mineral oil and aloe vera, and just the pigmentation of these shadows is absolutely incredible. Another great thing about this palette is that it's very inexpensive, which is why I'm recommending it to you guys. I do have a coupon code, which is myshiny10. I'll leave it down below, and with that you can get 10% off. I don't benefit from that coupon code at all. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started into the tutorial. The first thing you want to do is prep your face as you normally would, so I just went ahead and did my foundation and my brows. Now I'm going to use Sedona Lace's Stick It To 'Em eye primer, and this is very crucial. Whether you're going to party, trick-or-treating, you want to make sure that your shadows not only last, but come out really pigmented. So I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. There are 2 layers in this palette. I'm going to go ahead and use the top layer only just because that's where all the orange colors are, and that's the family of eyeshadows that I want to stay in for this tutorial. With my flat shadow brush, I'm going to pick up some of this beautiful bright orange, and I'm just going to pack this onto my lids. As you can see, a little bit goes a long way. The shadow is very, very pigmented. With a blending brush, I'm going to take this matte nude brown shadow, and I'm going to use this in the crease just to help blend all my colors seamlessly. Next, I'm going to take a combination of this peachy coral color and this burnt orange color, and I'm just going to work these shadows into the crease and blend them out a little bit. You really want to blend this in with the other shadows, so just keep going back and forth. Going back in with my flat shadow brush, I'm going to take a little bit of this gold shadow, and I'm going to work that into the inner corner of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit, and also work it onto the center of your lid. With a pencil brush, I'm going to dip into the second tier just in this light goldy nude shadow, and I'm just going to use this as a highlight under the brow. Now into this same tier, I'm going to take this chocolate brown shadow ever so lightly on my pencil brush. And with this, I'm going to create an outer V in the corner of my eye and just deepen it up ever so slightly. We don't want this to be smoky at all, but we still want to add a little bit more definition into our eyes. Now this is my favorite part of the tutorial, and it's the under eyes. We want to make them really Scarecrow-like. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Milani Liquify Metallic Eyeliner Pencil, and this is just in black. And I'm going to first start off by lining my waterline. And then I'm going to go ahead and smudge underneath my lash line, and this in no means needs to be neat at all. Now I'm just going to draw a line connecting underneath the shadow. And then I'm going to do another one in the same direction, only not as curved. And I'm just going to do this ever so gently and slowly. Then I'm going to bring one down into a straight V, just a little small one. And I'm going to make this one a little bit longer and straighter down. Then I'm going to make a little one right here and another little one at the very tip to end it off. And it's okay if this looks messy because this is just going to be our base. What we're actually going to use to fill our lines in is the Milani Ultra Fine Liquid Eyeliner, and this is just going to give you a better precise definition of your line. So you're just going to go ahead and run over the lines. Take your time, because although this is not supposed to be 100% neat in any way, you do not want to make a mess of this because it's really hard to remove. Try and make them as thin and crooked as possible, because that's just going to give you the most realistic look. So take that neon orange shadow, and over the NYX Jumbo pencil, you're just going to go ahead and pat that on. You can make it as concentrated and as bright as you'd like to. I'm going to try and keep it looking a little bit more pastel. And then you're going to do the same thing on your little blush circles as well. One thing I will say is try and make this as even and as neat as possible. Stay in between the NYX Jumbo pencil lines, especially on your cheeks. Now going back in with the NYX Jumbo pencil, I'm just going to make a little white line there and there. This is just going to add a little bit extra cuteness to your little blush cheeks and make it look a little bit more cartoon-like. Now instead of using the Milani pencil, I'm going to go in with my Annabelle pencil just for the little definitions on my nose and my lips. I love this pencil because while it's very creamy and you can use it on the under eye, I find that it's a little bit easier to do a defined look with it, and it's a lot longer lasting. I'm going to draw around that little triangle we made, and rather than making it a harsh triangle, I'm going to try and make it a little bit round and cute. And instead of leaving it like that, I'm just going to make a couple thick stroke lines. And this is just going to look like stitching because scarecrows are stitched together. So this in no means has to be neat at all. Just like that. Now in short strokes, I'm going to make a smile curving up from my lip line. It's probably a good idea to do this while you're not talking. And now you're going to do the same thing and add stitches. But what you're going to do differently, since there's more room on your face, is just add some little balls at the end. And I decided to just add 3. I'm going to use this Milani lipstick in number 1 Sweet Nectar, and I just went and applied that on my lips. It's a little bit of a brighter orange, so I'm going to try and make it a little bit more pastel-y. Just apply that little bit of that NYX Jumbo pencil. And then with that same orange shadow that we used to fill our little cheeks and nose in, I'm just going to spread that onto my lips. I'm going to pat it on, and I'm going to use the brush just to blend out the NYX Jumbo pencil so we don't have any harsh lines on our lips. Now while my lashes are drying, I'm going to move on to hair, and what I've decided is the best option is to apply some extensions. If you have them, these are the ones that I actually made in my DIY Save Your Old Extensions for $5. If you guys are interested, I'll link that down below. And what I'm going to do is clip my extensions into my hair. Now that my extensions are clipped in, I'm going to part my hair down the center. You can go ahead and do simple pigtails, but what I would like to do are braided pigtails, and I'm not going to braid them all the way down, and I'm going to do them a little bit loose. And I'm going to stop a little short of halfway and just tie them up. Now the final step is a hat, which is totally necessary if you're going to be a scarecrow. So this is my little hat of choice, and it has a flower on it, and it's really cute and feminine. I got it from, I believe, Charlotte Russe a couple years ago, or last summer. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and stay tuned for more Halloween tutorials. If there are any looks that you would like to suggest for me to create, then please just leave it down in the comments below. And if you guys decide to try this out for Halloween, then please tweet me and Instagram me pictures. I would love to see how cute you look and your little take on my cute DIY Scarecrow Halloween costume. Thanks for watching, and I love you all to the moon and back. Bye! Mwah.